What is up, guys? Sawcasm here, and today I played the objective! What? What? You played the objective? This is unheard of. What is up, guys? Sawcasm here, and today I have for you guys 9 flag captures and a loss. You're probably like, why the hell are you uploading this, and why does it look like you're on some kind of weird speed or something in this video? I just fast forwarded a little bit because pretty much this game is me capturing a lot of flags. And what is the purpose of this? Okay, a lot of people always tell me, that in a domination game, or an objective game type such as domination, people who quote-unquote kill whore don't add to the team, they don't help you win, and etc. And basically, these people also feel that the way to win the game is to just, capture flags. And if you're not capturing flags, then you're not playing the game mode right. This is what some people feel. I personally don't agree with this, and I'm gonna explain why in this video. And this gameplay is kind of to back up my reasoning with some examples. This is just me using kind of an exaggerated playstyle of this objective mindset. This is me like running around to a bunch of flags, of course killing people on the way that I see. I'm not just avoiding the people, but I'm not, doing my job in terms of defending the flags and all that, and doing stuff that I normally would do if I was in a little bit more of a Slayer role, which is kind of what I usually do. And I'm going to explain why I feel that those are important as well. And I'm not saying if this is what you do that you're a terrible player, but I disagree with the fact that some people think this is the best and, the only way the game should be played, and this is the best way to win a domination game. You see, I get like 9 flag captures in this game, and of course I did attempt a couple of other flag captures that were rejected, and we still lost the game. It was close, but we still lost, and I think this was an easily winnable game had I played it a little bit differently, more towards my normal playstyle where I do go a little bit more for kills. And my opinion is that you definitely need a mix. You need a mix in both your individual playstyle. You kind of want to know when to hop on the flags and when to be more of a Slayer, but at the same time you also need on your team a good mix. You need a balance of Slayers and people who like to hop on the flags, because without one, the other just doesn't work out. For example, like I said, this game I'm hopping on a lot of flags, and a lot of times either I would be at the flag alone and in the enemy territory, which is a terrible thing to do, but these hardcore objective people think this is the best thing to do. Meanwhile, either you don't get the flag, you get rejected because you get killed and there's a bunch of enemies around, or you get the flag and it gets taken back right away and you really can't do anything yourself because it's you against multiple people, which makes it really difficult for you to be able to defend and secure that flag. So yeah, you might have gotten the flag for a couple of seconds, but what good did that do you? Yeah, you got the flag for a couple of seconds, cool, good for you. You gained 6 points for your team, and then you gave it right back. Now, another thing you'll notice in this game, the enemy team calls in a couple of attack helicopters, I believe, and this is just like a minor example. In this case, it was attack helicopters, but sometimes there's games where the enemies are just raping your team with payloads and etc. And really the only thing you could do about it, other than shoot it down, is a really effective tactic is to just make sure that the enemy can't get in air support in the first place. Now, how do you do this? By killing the people who are on the kill streaks, first of all, and second of all, by putting your own air support up, because if your air support is in the air, then the enemy can't, if I have a payload up, there can only be one at a time. That means the enemy can't call in a payload. So, you're kind of restricting the airspace that the enemy has, and that makes it a lot easier for you. Now, I did have Blind Eye as an unlock, a specialist unlock in this game. This is kind of like a flag capper class that I set up to play the objective hardcore, man, and see what all the hype was about. All these people who are saying, oh yeah, it's the best way to play. If you're not doing this, you're not playing the game right. And yeah, and another thing is, on top of not being able to secure the flag, because if I was a little bit more of a Slayer like I usually am, I like to tactically pave my way towards the flag. I like to clear out everybody in the area around that flag before I try to secure it. And I really think that's the way to go, because by doing this, you're able to make it a lot easier on your team to secure the flag once you actually get it, once you capture it. It's going to be so much easier to defend it. Another thing you'll notice in this game, at first my team was doing okay. We had a couple of flags, we had a good amount of map control, but then as the enemy team just had 2 flags, right? It made it so much more difficult for my team to actually, infiltrate in those areas and actually secure those flags back for our team. So if it was on the flip side, if our team was the one who had the 2 flags and we were just sitting back and defending it, it would have made it a lot harder for the enemy team to capture the flags in the first place. And to be honest, I think this game could have been a win. So and it's not like I was, like I said, I wasn't just completely avoiding people just to say that, oh, you know, I didn't slay in this game. I killed a good amount of people. I was like 40 and 16 this game or whatever. It's obviously not the best score, but in terms of, you know, compared to the amount of objective that I played, I think it was a good representation of what an quote-unquote objective player could pull off. And, you know, I don't know, these are just my thoughts. You may not agree with them, and this doesn't, you know, apply to everyone. I'm not saying anyone who hops on flags or likes to hop on a lot of flags is a terrible player or anything, but it's more for those people who think that hopping on a flag every time you see one, you know, a red flag, that's the way to go. I completely disagree with that. Anyway, guys, I hope you kind of understand where I'm coming from. By the way, I appreciate all the recent support. Let's try to hit around 700 likes, and when this video does get 700 likes, I will upload a full kind of mini-series where I was taking a break from COD for a while, and I just came back, so it was like my first 4 or 5 games on, and I think it's pretty entertaining, and it's pretty cool. You can see me kind of get back to my usual Sawcasm self. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did like, what the hell, did I just throw up? It sounded like I threw up. No, I didn't throw up. If you liked the video, be sure to leave a like rating. If you hated it, be sure to dislike it, leave some hateful comments, and unsubscribe. Thanks for watching. Bow!